connected with our two topics for today. Not connected with our two topics for today. Then you can utilize this time for that. Anybody has any questions? Yeah.
Basically, I've heard some very interesting theories. I've heard some very interesting theories
Yeah.
that As-Samiri at the time of Musa alayhi salam could have been the Dajjal.
You have a very interesting theory that the stuff of Musa alayhi salam could have been Dajjal.
No, As-Samiri.
Is that the question?
No, As-Samiri.
Oh, the Samiri. The Samiri could have been Dajjal. Well, there is certainly more on the subject of Samiri than is evident from a cursory examination of the subject. I choose my words carefully. And while I have been studying the subject of the Samiri, I recognize also that there is knowledge which comes through external effort. And that knowledge has certain limits attached to it. And when we have reached those limits, as I have, we then have to wait for knowledge which comes internally. But knowledge which comes internally must never be uncritically accepted. Knowledge that comes in a dream must never be uncritically accepted. Knowledge that comes in what you consider to be a vision must never be uncritically accepted. The famous commentator of the Quran, Imam al-Zamakhshari, he said that in attempting to understand and interpret the ayat mutashabihat of the Quran, meaning the verses which cannot be understood without interpretation, ta'wil. He says the interpretation that is given must always be subjected to the critical examination from the ayat muhkamat, because these are the Kitab, the heart of the book. And so knowledge which comes internally is critically important, but not to be accepted uncritically. So on the subject of Samiri, my only observation that I want to make is that Dajjal will claim to be the Messiah. Did you hear that? He will say, Ana al-Masih, I am the Messiah. The Samiri has already spoken. He doesn't have an opportunity to say anything more. Thousands of years have already passed since the time of the Samiri, because this is the time of Moses. And the Samiri has never claimed to be the Messiah. But Dajjal will claim to be the Messiah. He will say, Ana al-Masih, I am the Messiah. as a consequence of which I have not ventured to walk down that road. You will notice I am very careful as a scholar. I have not ventured to go down that road to say of the Samiri that you have said that he is Dajjal. But I'm willing to accept that there's more to the subject of the Samiri than is understood from a cursory examination. I've answered you very carefully. Okay. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Question. Assalamu alaikum.
5 to 7.
I have one question. Some of our children, those are born in UK, they think UK is their homeland. They don't want to go back their fatherlands like Bangladesh, Pakistan, or India. What would be your last advice for them?
No. I don't have advice for them. Those who want to stay in this country, let them stay. Let them stay. I have advice for those of you who have your hearts in the right place and who recognize this is not the land to live and who want to make hijrah out. And my advice to you is if you have to leave your family behind, leave them and go. And I do this on the basis of an analogy that if a ship is sinking, as this ship is sinking, and when it sinks, it'll take everyone with it to destruction. And nothing can prevent it from sinking. And you on board the ship with your family, what do? Answer, get off the ship. That's the answer, get off the ship. If your wife and your children say, we're not leaving, your father and your mother say, we're not leaving, and you stay on the board with them, with the ship, and when the ship sinks, you deserve to be destroyed because your decision was to accept destruction. That's your decision. So you deserve the fate that awaits you. Nobody should be sorry for you. However, if you leave the ship, you get off the ship, number one, you save yourself. And when you get off the ship, you leave Britain, you go back to Bangladesh, then at least you still have a chance to persuade them to get off the ship. But if you remain on board the ship, they'll never get off. Yes. Yeah. Last question. Walaikum salam, yeah.
Yesterday was St. George's Day in England.
St. George's Day.
Yeah, and someone said to